guys, what's up? I'm here to talk about the Audition's brand new full-length album from Victory Records, and it's called Great Danger. Now, this is their fourth full-length from the Audition, and this is like their fourth release, and I believe the last like 4 years or so, or last 5 years. So it's kind of crazy that they keep churning out album after album after album. So, and seeing as how Self-Titled was released about the same time last year, so it's pretty crazy how fast these guys pump out music. So let me start by saying they were a 5-piece band. Now they are a 4-piece band from Chicago, and they play kind of a pop rock, dancey rock type of sound that's kind of similar to Fall Out Boy and mostly Fall Out Boy. So I know a lot of people with each release, I know a lot of people want this band to kind of go back to their Controversy Loves Company sound, and I know every release they're a little bit let down, but guys, I'm gonna have to say this is the closest to sounding like that album that they've done so far since that album. Does it sound exactly like it? No, but it's definitely a step in that direction, but also still, you know, kind of having elements of Champion in there as well. For me, I wasn't the biggest fan of Self-Titled. I liked it, but it was definitely my least favorite, and I have to say this is a lot better than that album, so that made me happy, because I was a little worried that maybe they would go another step forward in that direction, but no, they didn't, so that's good. This album contains 11 tracks, and I know that you guys are probably excited thinking that, wow, they finally did 11 tracks as opposed to 10. But no, one of those tracks is an interlude, so it's not really a full track. I think they probably did that just to kind of throw the fans off a little bit, but the first song is Let Me Know, and to be honest, I didn't love this song when I first heard it. It just kind of threw me off with the intro, because you would think they usually start off with something a little more up-tempo, a lot more faster than this song, so I was a little thrown off a little bit. It started off a little bit slow, and then as soon as the chorus comes in, it kind of has that dancey, head-bobbing vibe that you're accustomed to with this band. So it definitely picks up in the chorus, and it definitely, this song grows on you. It's a longer song for them. It's close in the 4-minute range, so it's a little bit different for them, but it still sounds like the Audition. But it's definitely a grower. It probably won't be your favorite song, and I know it wasn't mine, but it's definitely a grower. The next one is Art of Living, which had been leaked at least probably a month earlier, but this song is awesome. This song definitely kind of has the sound of Controversy. It kind of has that whole palm muting guitar verse, which I don't think they've done in a while, so it kind of had more of a pop punk vibe to it. The verses are really good because that's where you hear it, but and then it has a great chorus, and it's just a really good song. I wish this was the single, but it's not. And speaking of the single, the next track is the single, and it's called You Ruin This. And this actually kind of reminded me of The Way That You Move from Self-Titled, because it's one of those songs where they chose that song to represent the album, and then when you hear it, you're kind of like, well, it's okay, it's alright, but you know there's better tracks than that. So I don't know why they keep doing that. They keep picking one of those songs that's just not as good, but it's okay. It's a grower for sure. When I first heard it, I thought, well, it's alright. It's not bad. It's definitely not bad by any means, but it's definitely one of those songs where it just doesn't do anything really for me. But it's pretty good though. It's pretty good. But I don't know. It'll probably grow on you too. But it's okay. The next 3 songs are probably my favorite on the album. It's just because these next 3 are probably the fastest, most energetic, and shortest songs on the album, which I really dug. And it's track 4 is He's All You Want, or He Is What You Want. I'm not sure. But this one is awesome. The verses kind of has this slow kind of weird vibe to it, but then the chorus comes in and it just hits you. It's just so good. It's just, this band knows how to write choruses, that's for sure. It's such an amazing chorus, so good. It's definitely one of the most memorable songs on the album, in my opinion. Really good. The next one is Miss Crumbie, and this one's the shortest song. Really awesome. It's just a really fast, energetic, toe-tapping song that just knocks you out. It's just so good. It has this whole falsetto chorus that I know he's never done before, And you're probably thinking, oh, I don't know, that might be a little weird, but when you hear it, it sounds so good. It's just another really memorable song by them, and I hope they play this song live, because it just seems like the type of song that they wouldn't play live, but it's so good. You gotta check that one out. It's probably gonna be everybody's favorite. It's really good. And the next one is Do You Remember? And this one is kind of reminded me of The Art of Living. It kind of had that controversy vibe, where it's just, it had one of those verses where, kind of like how a lot of the controversy verses sounded, and then it has this big chorus that is just amazing, so good. I think before they had released any songs, there was a little trailer that they had of the album cover, and it had instrumentation in it, and it's from that song, so it's really good. It's one of those ones where you know when you hear the verse that it's just gonna have a big chorus, so it's really cool. Next one is the interlude. Not really much to say about that. Next one is Honest Mistake, and this one sounds the most from Champion. Like, this song, I could see the song fitting in between, on the Champion album, between Shady Business and Make It Rain. It just had the vibe of like those two songs put together, and you could, I don't know, it just had like a very dancey kind of sound that it had on Champion. It was really good song. Now the next song is my least favorite song, and it's called Runaway, and it's a acoustic song, and to me this song kind of just killed the vibe, because it just had this whole kind of energetic vibe, and then you kind of had some like little like dancier sounding songs, and then they kind of threw that in there to kind of just, it just kind of killed the buzz a little bit on it. But it's, I mean, it's okay. It's not a bad song, but I felt like this song probably should have been at the end of the album. But I don't know, that's the only thing. It kind of killed the vibe for me, but it's okay. Not my favorite. And then track 10 is called Never Heard Again. Now this one is awesome. This one has probably my favorite, and it's probably the most memorable chorus on the album. It's just one of those ones when you hear it, you can't help but sing along, even when the song's over. It's really good. Also kind of reminded me of something that would be on Controversy Loves Company. It's really good. Another faster sounding one. And then finally, there's Final Adventure, which kind of reminded me of West Coast Smoker from Fall Out Boy's Folie à Deux. It just, I don't know, it just kind of had that sound of that song. And I kind of like what Danny does on, near like, I think it's near the end, he kind of does this thing with his voice that I haven't really heard him do before. It's really good. But overall, I'm really, I don't love it as much as Controversy or Champion, but it's right there. It's for me, Controversy is always going to be my favorite, then Champion, and then this one, and then Self-Titled. It's really good. You'll like it. If you're looking for stuff a little bit closer to Controversy Loves Company, you might like this one. So I'm gonna give it 4.25. It's a really good album, and my favorite songs are Miss Crumbie, Do You Remember, and He Is What You Wanted. So good songs. Like that little, pretty much like the first 8 songs are just really good, and then kind of with the acoustic kind of slowed it down a little bit. But for the most part, it's a really good album. You should definitely check it out. Support this band. And I was a little bit thrown off by the cover. It's just, it didn't look like an audition album, but it's really good. And these guys are really awesome. Support these guys. Pick up their album, The Great Danger. And thanks guys for watching. 4.25.